Welcome everyone to a new game here on the channel, which is Zombie City Defense 2. I've played a little bit of this game to get used to the controls and sort of what's going on. So we're not going to go through the training. It's basically just a quick session to give you some of the controls and let you know a little bit about the game. We're going to go ahead and jump right in with the first goal of Rocks and Flames. So let's go ahead and get started with that. We're going to start out on casual just to get an idea of how things go. And our objective here is to survive for 15 days. Alright, let's see what we can do. This game seems to me like it has some elements of tower defense, which is what I really enjoy. Also maybe some RTS, and it mentioned simulation, some different things along those lines. So what we're going to be doing here is the red that shows up, these are the zombies. Now you won't get any actual character models for anybody, but so the zombies are in red.
Awaiting directive.
These are militia squads that have look like the iron helmets on. And we've also got engineers. Now the engineers show up with the wrench icon. Now in this case we're going to go ahead and we've clicked on our first engineer, and we're going to send them over to this building, which is the farm. Now the farm's going to produce food, which you can see up at the top. We've got our list of 4 resources. Food to the left, the screws icon, which is going to be our resources. Then we've got medicine next to that, and then finally our population. Now the population is going to fluctuate because we have ways of bringing in more. Now we're going to click on our headquarters because we need some more people. We've got 35 people available, you can see at the top, but we will need some more engineers. Now the engineers, each one will take, as you look to the center of the circle, it would take 8 people and 500 resources. So we're going to need a few of those. And you can see that it will take us about a minute to take care of that. Now our defenses, you can see, are already set up. But one of the things we want to do is we want to make sure we populate these towers here, especially the large tower, because those give us longer shooting radiuses to protect the settlement. Also, another thing we're going to want to do is get some scouts out and about, because they're going to be able to get resources, and you can see each one takes 6 population and 400 resources. We're fine on both right now. We're going to probably want at least 2 of those out, because they can collect resources faster than I will be able to get them from within our 2 buildings, resource producing buildings inside the settlement. All right, you can see we're almost ready for that engineer to be ready. A lot of zombies we're going to find are going to be coming right down here and spawning at the end. You can see the timer spawns these various zombies. As far as I know, there's no way to stop that. So there's nothing, no building or spawn point or anything like that to take out. All right, so okay, our scout is ready. We're going to put it on auto scavenge, which means that this guy is going to go around to all the various buildings outside the settlement and going to try to find various resources. You can see there, he looks like he got a little bit of everything there. All right, our engineer also ready to go. We're going to put our first engineer into this building, which is a factory, which, as the description shows us, produces huge amounts of materials. All right, and it says you're better off putting an engineer in here. So we do. We're actually going to want to, you can see there are spaces for the number of individuals a building can hold. And for this particular factory, it can hold 2. All right, now we're going to have to keep kind of a close eye on our scout here, as they're not the best fighters. So if they start to get trapped and unable to get their way out, then we're going to want to either manually get them out of there by selecting them, which it looks like we're going to need to do here, just to be sure, because we don't want to lose him. In fact, let's go ahead and heal him. You can also upgrade.
Ready for action.
Okay, let's go ahead and put this guy on scavenge as well.
Waiting orders.
And now let's put him back on scavenge. Okay, now our production, you can see that each building has the ability to Add barricades, which will increase the defensive position, defensive rating. All right, you have marksman, an AT squad, which is a great addition to take out heavily armored. Think of it more like grenades, even though there's a separate squad for that. Riflemen are your basics. Let's go ahead and get an AT squad. Okay, and once again, this guy is in danger. So one scout is in a little bit of danger, but looks like he's going to be helped out because the towers are giving our units a pretty good shot there on the building. So he's going to be okay. We're down to 7 population, which means that we need our scouts to find additional folks. All right, let's go ahead and get him out of there. Hopefully we can draw this zombie up closer, which we will, so that our defense can take care of him. Now, the way we're going to get more population is through our scouts going through the different buildings, clearing the building, and as they clear the building, then we can get additional population. In fact, you can see at the top, our population continues to grow up as our scouts go into...
Unit ready.
Okay, let's see. Let's get a marksman squad. Okay, that means the AT squad is ready. We're actually going to put the AT squad right here. I don't have a real sniper class to use in here yet. That'll come along later in the game as you unlock research points. But for now, I want this guy to have as much range as he can possibly get. Now also, you can see that we can actually upgrade these guys to improve their combat capabilities.
Unit ready.
Okay, we've got a... Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and move this guy out. This is an upgraded unit. We'll move him into the first tower. Okay, production manager. We're going to get another marksman to put in our other tower. Okay, it seems like... Alright, we're going to get our scout out of there. You can see the AT squad is unleashing fury. Yeah, very nicely done. Alright, let's get our scout back to work. Over there we've got, looks like a small house that's inhabited right now, or very close by, is a spitter type zombie, which is extremely annoying.
Ready for action.
See if we can get him to take this guy out.
Enemy approaching.
Copy that.
Okay, that's not working out too well, so we're just going to get out of there. Okay, so this soldier we're going to take and we're going to move out.
Yes.
And we're going to move this marksman over here. Let's just look at the tremendous range you get from this tall tower. Wow. A lot of destruction that you can do there. Okay, let's put our scout back on scavenge. Now, if you'll remember our goal, survive for 15 days. Up at the top right, you've got some information here. We can pause the game, leave it at normal speed, and then also speed things up. We're day 5 right now, and we're doing okay. Now we've got 17 population. We're going to want to go ahead and increase that. Let's go ahead and get another engineer, because this building can handle 2 people, as well as this building.
Enemy approaching.
And the more people we have in these buildings, these are production buildings, which will give us more resources. And so we definitely want those. And we've got 6,000 right now in resources. Oh, look at the AT squad. Doing a lot of work. Let's go ahead and upgrade them.
Upgrade complete.
And in fact, upgrade them twice. So that's going to make the AT squad a level 3 and do even more damage. Now, another thing we'll have the ability to do, since we occupy this building, is we can build an upgrade. In this case, you have barricades, which take 2,500 resources. Okay, so we're not quite there yet, and that's not our top priority just now. we really need more people. The more people we can get, the better off we're gonna be,
Ready, Commander.
because that's more production. All right, first we're gonna go ahead and
I'm going.
put our second engineer in this building since it produces the most resources. And then we're going to get another engineer ready to start into this industrial building. And this industrial building produces more than average resources. Okay, we'll take it. We need all the resources and people we can get. As we're on day 6, early in the morning, this game is pretty interesting. This is as far as I've gotten, but I do enjoy that you've got some different options from a difficulty perspective. We played on the casual level. There's also a more hardcore level. And then there is my personal favorite in tower defense type games, the infinite, where basically they throw you out here and just your job is to see how long you can survive. As the waves that we've seen from the edge of the map down here, as these waves just keep getting bigger and bigger and more powerful, sending more powerful zombies each and every time. All right, so we're getting some resources.
Unit ready.
That going. Okay, we've got another engineer ready, and we're going to send him right over here. Okay. All right, our 2 scouts, both doing very well and no immediate danger, so we're going to let them do their work. The AT squad is taking care of business from here. So I love this squad. It says they specialize in taking out heavily armored units, which will definitely become a factor as the days continue to progress. What I plan to do with this, we're going to have an AT squad, and I'm going to put them in the different buildings. And the idea, since the zombies by and large are coming from this straight on direction, we're just going to keep progressing and moving out forward through hopefully survive our 15 days. Okay, we got a pretty good sized wave there. You can see the AT squad took out 2 at one time. All right, if anything, we like that they're huddling up next to one area because that means the AT squad can take out more at one time, because he is doing quite a bit of work right now. Okay, so we've got an engineer ready to go there, and looks like we've actually got an engineer here in the back
Ready for action.
that I was not aware of,
Copy that.
as well as another. Let's see, is that right? Yes. No, I didn't quite get him. It looks like,
Unit ready.
okay, we've got an engineer squad, which we're going to send over here. Okay, that's probably my only complaint so far about the game, is that sometimes it can be very difficult to select your unit. Now, some of these, if they're far enough out, you can see the box over them. It's pretty easy to hit. But especially if you're zoomed in
Enemy
quite a bit and you're in an area that's got multiple people, it can be difficult to make sure you're clicking on the building or you're clicking on your particular unit. All right, so we've got our industrial building taken care of. Our factory is taken care of. Both of these are maxed out with 2 people each. Now let's go and see if we can get started with one of the fun parts of the game, which are the turrets. Now this machine gun turret needs 2 people, so it's okay. We've got 25, and it needs 1,200 resources. We've got 9,000, so we're good there. Let's go ahead and make that. And it looks like it'll take about 35 seconds or so to be ready. All right, in the meantime, things are going well. Our scouts are still in no immediate danger that we can tell, and their health still looks good. All right, things are going very good. So we're on day 7 now, toward the end, about to turn into day 8.
Enemy
Okay, looks like we've got our AT squad.
Battle. Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and move one of our marksmen out here so that we can make room and move this AT squad in here. Okay, the AT squad does our heavy lifting.
Upgrade.
So let's go ahead and upgrade
Upgrade complete.
quite a bit. So now we've got, this guy's a level 4, level 3 there. And you can see the tremendous range. So this guy can easily reach all of the buildings that we've taken up a defensive position in so far. And then the huge tower, also plenty of range there. Okay, let's take a look. Our scouts still doing good. You can see our population is up to 30. We're on day 8. Excellent, excellent. This is what I like to see. And let's go ahead and get
Enemy approaching.
another engineer. I don't know that we're actually going to need them, but let's go ahead and put them over here with the food, just in case. We don't want to grow faster than our food grows. Okay, so let's see what we've got. I think I'm going to go ahead and make another AT squad. Needs 6 people, 2,000 resources. We're good on both of those. All right, excellent. We're going to take the AT squad as soon as it's ready in about a minute and move it over here. All right, I love the range on the AT squad once you put them in the towers. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, it looks like our scout is having a hard time here with the spitter. This is one of those times the spitter has such a long range, they can be hard to get away from.
Unit ready.
Okay, this engineer,
Very well.
you come over here. And I think that actually does it for engineers that we might need. Looks like while I wasn't looking, our machine gun turret is ready. So now the question becomes, where do we put it? Well, we're looking pretty good as far as overall defense. But one of the things I want to do is I want to put a turret right here in the center. This can be an interesting move because the turret has decent defenses, but really you want to keep your people inside of buildings as much as you can because they grant a huge defensive bonus. We're doing good. We're on day 9 of 15, so things are looking good. You can see the range is very nice there, and we're going to deploy. The turrets have to be deployed, and you can see it starts a timer. And this unit will not be able to actually be functional until the timer gets all the way back around. Ooh,
Waiting order.
this guy is not doing good, so we need to get him out of here.
Absolutely.
And let's go ahead and heal him. Okay, all we really needed to do was bring the zombies within range, and our units would take care of the rest. Okay, AT squad
Ready for action.
is up and ready. Tell you what, let's go ahead and move
Ready for battle.
this guy. Let's move him here. And let's take this marksman, move him there, so that enables us to move our new AT squad into this building. Okay, once again, it would be very nice if we could get... Okay, so now we've got a marksman that's going to help out. Okay, so we've got 6,700 resources. Let's go ahead and use that to get this AT squad up to level 3. That gives us a 3, a 3, and a level 4.
Ready for battle.
Okay, machine gun turret has pretty good range. Let's go ahead and upgrade him once. That'll get him up to level 2. And once again, these guys just horrible. You can see any zombie that gets anywhere close to our camp is in no good. Okay,
Ready, Commander.
this guy, let's go ahead and get him over here. See if we can get him out of the way. All the zombies are coming from that direction. There's no reason for him to be over there. In the meantime, that'll lure zombies over closer to the encampment so that we can destroy them with our defenses. Okay. As you can see, we have the range from all of the units to take care of anything that gets anywhere close to the buildings we're occupying. Okay, let's put him back on automatic scavenge, which is a wonderful, wonderful option, by the way, in a game like this, because the last thing I want to be doing is manually trying to move these guys around and keep track of them, moment by moment. Down below, really no buildings I want to extend to right now that I can see. All right, so we're on day 10, closing in on midnight, so we're about to go day 11. Let's go ahead and get our defenses up on this one, this building, and this building. Okay, create some barricades. You can see the barricades you have to plan ahead for because they take quite a long time.
Enemy approaching.
Okay, in the meantime, let's say we've got 900 resources, not going to get us very far there. Okay, so yeah, these guys are much safer over here. They haven't really run into any full-scale drama there. Population is back up to 45, so we're in good shape. You know, in cases like this, I'm tempted to really take out as many AT squad as I can. Let's see, it says they're armed with rifles. They can inflict high damage at medium range. I'm trying to find a reason to use the marksman squad, but it's hard to find a reason to do so.
Ready, Commander.
Okay, let's go ahead and make another AT squad because they're fun and they do quite a bit of damage.
Enemy approaching.
Okay, enemy is approaching there. Okay, this guy will pretty quickly be moving down into this building. You can see the machine gun turret already doing quite a bit of work. So these zombies, looks like we're in good shape here. AT squad bombing away from long distance. Alright, so yeah, they're going to make short work of these guys. Okay, let's go ahead and make another machine gun turret. Not necessarily because we need it right now. We're trying to think ahead. Okay, it looks like we're got 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost done with.
Unit ready. Enemy approaching.
Okay, I made a malicious. No, I did not. No, I did not. I just remembered. He came out, and there he is. Okay, so let's move this guy up here, and you get into that building.
Unit ready.
Ooh, AT squad is taking all sorts of damage. Okay, that was definitely not a good move. Alright, let's get him back here and heal him. And we'll put him...
Understood. Awaiting
Tell you what, let's put him down here. Okay, let's take an opportunity here. Really, at this point, I think we're in good shape. We're on day 12, closing in on noon. You can see in the top right-hand corner at 11:30 right now.
Enemy approaching.
But these waves are going to start to get more and more intense.
Right away.
So let's go ahead and get our turret out. And let's see. Guy here, we're going to upgrade him one more time. So he's at level 4. Because we want these guys doing all the damage they can possibly do. Deploy the machine gun turret there. All right, we're looking good, looking good. Day 12 nearing the end of the day. And let's go ahead and get started on a defensive position here. We'll see how that works. That may be a little too far out to adequately defend that position, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and get him just a little farther out.
Approaching.
The quicker we can get these squads up and moving on the enemy is the better. Okay, we're going to need some more resources before we can upgrade him any. In the meantime, we're up to 60 population. Huge, huge deal. Okay, so we've got 2 machine gun turrets. And let's see, do we have enough for a third? We do. We do. Okay, population, we're nowhere near running out of people, that's for sure. It's just a matter of resources. And in this case, for resources, I know we're on day 13, but let's just keep it going. Let's forget about that for now and just focus on the gameplay. And then when this round ends, it'll just end. As a matter of fact, it looks like our video time is, we're getting about 5 minutes
Enemy
remaining in where I'd like to be able to end these videos to keep them, reasonably short.
Yes.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Okay, so we've got,
Ready for action.
he's ready. Let's put him on scavenge. And really,
Awaiting
I tell you what,
directive.
I do not want him over there. Let's take him over here. Because as you can see, if he stayed over here, he was not going to be long for this world.
Ready for battle.
Okay, now we'll put him on scavenge and let him do his thing back there somewhere. These guys, in fact, there may not be anything left much over here. Okay, the AT squad is just doing tremendous work here. Between the AT squad, keeping things taken care of from a distance, you got the machine gunners taking care of things up front. Defense is looking good. We're on day 14, just starting. Okay, so we're probably going to get some pretty fierce waves. Okay, so we've got some guys coming there, a large amount of spitters coming there. Okay, let's see what these zombies are. An ultra zombie. So it's an abomination with a very thick bone skull, very hard to kill, and very dangerous, okay? Alright, so this is where the AT squad, as you can see. Alright, looking good there. Actually, it looks like the AT squad member that I had placed right there is now gone, so apparently the zombies got to him. Yeah, I don't see him. So apparently that's the case. Alright, we got another
Reporting.
Enemy approaching.
machine gun.
Right away.
Take that turret, place it here.
Awaiting directive.
Let's have this guy fall back a little bit farther. Okay, our defenses, see we got about a minute left on that one and about 3 minutes left on that one. And the key there is we have to occupy
Ready for battle.
those buildings until that's done. We cannot relinquish. If we take our people out of those buildings, then it would restart that timer to build our defenses. Alright, looks like it's looking like more and more that our scouts have finished this entire area, and now we're left with pulling them down into these buildings.
Enemy approaching.
Alright, that's definitely not good. These guys aren't going to last very long there. We're in our final day.
Check complete.
Let's see, so we don't have really any defenses until they move right into the cone for the machine gunners, which the machine gunners make short work of most of these guys, and then the AT squad will pick up where they leave off. The spitter, very dangerous because he can stay as far out of range as he wants, and it looks like we're going to be out of scouts here before too long. But we're on our final day, so at this point I'm not going to worry too much about that. If anything, it's going to bring these zombies up to our defenses. Okay, let's go ahead and
Upgrade.
at this point
Upgrade complete.
we're going to upgrade as much as we can.
Awaiting orders.
Upgrade
Okay,
complete.
get these guys as strong and powerful as we
Commander.
Upgrade
possibly
complete.
can with what resources and time we have remaining. These machine gun turrets do extremely good work. You can really mow them down. But so far, with the understanding that I know we're going to be able to unlock some new units as we progress further into the game. But for right now, wow, the AT squad
Ready, Commander.
As you can see, I've got, I believe all of them are up to level 4 now. So level 4, level 4, and level 3. Okay, so I didn't quite make it to level 4 with everybody. Okay, we're nearing the end of day 15, and let's see what happens. So mission accomplished. All right, excellent. So now, okay, I'm not sure what's going on with these, but we'll find out next time. It looks like this in the next video we'll be moving on to the Barren Lands segment. So thanks for joining this time, and stay tuned for more Zombie City Defense 2.